Hello everyone, welcome to second session of your set theory. Last session we discussed a concept called definition of set and representation of set, some problems on your exercise. Let us continue with some more problems from your exercise only. Okay. List sets. List all the elements, list all the elements of the following sets. Under that, the first problem, set A is given as set of all element x such that x is an odd natural number. So, you have to list all the elements of the set. What is the set is given? Here x is defined as x is a odd natural number. So, hagadre what is your A? What is the first odd natural number? That is 1. Next is 3. Next 5, 7, 9, like that it is goes on, because there is no limitation of this odd natural number. So, you have to collect all possible odd natural numbers. So, it is continuous, it has a pattern. So, next number 11, like that it is 13, goes on it is. This is the elements of the given set. Next, the second problem. Set B is given as set of all element x such that x is an integer, and your x is greater than minus 1 by 2, less than 9 by 2. This is the given set. You have to list all the elements of the set. So, what is the set is given? X is an integer, and there is one more condition for integer, that integers lies between minus 1 by 2 to 9 by 2. So, first is noduva. What is the condition of your x? X is minus 1 by 2 to 9 by 2. Inna simple agi baribodu anta helidre, it's 0.5 athwa half, 4.5. X is between minus 0.5 to 4.5. So, just number line observe maduva. This is the number line. There is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, it is goes on. Okay. Minus 0.5 is a number between minus 1 to 0. This is what your minus 0.5. This is 4.5. This is what your 4.5. You have to write all the integers between these two, minus 0.5, 4.5. What are the integers between these two? So, clearly 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, integers are B. Elements of your B are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 it is. This is the answer. Next. C. Third problem, C is given as set of all element x such that x is an integer, comma, your x square is less than or equal to 4. You have to list all the integers for the given condition x square less than or equal to 4. Okay. So, what is your C? Check madam. To understand this, better we consider a number line. Okay, integer line consider madam. So, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, like that it is goes on. This is minus 1, this is minus 2, this is minus 3, minus 4, like that it is goes on. Okay. So, you have to take a value, you have to take a one integer, square of the integer less than or equal to 4. So, check from 0 in the check ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗು, 0 in the right side ಇರೋ numbers na check ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗು. Okay. So, first if I take x is equal to 0, what's the square? X square, that is 0 square. 0 square is what? Is 0, is less than 4. Yes or no? So, we got the first value. What is the first value? It is 0, less than 4. Next, when x is equal to 1, we have many points between 0 and 1, but we have to check for integers. That is why after 0, 1 anne ತಗೋಬೇಕು. Okay. If I take x value as 1, what about your x square? X square is equal to 1 square. What is 1 square? It is 1. So, clearly 1 is less than 4. So, we got a one more value, it is 1. Next, x is equal to 2. What about x square? That is 2 square. What is 2 square? It is 4, is equal to 4, because the condition is given as less than or equal to. ಒಂದಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. So, clearly your 4 is equal to 4. We can take 2 as one more value. If I take x is equal to 3, what happens here? X square is equal to 3 square. 3 square is 9, which is more than 4. So, but we have to choose a value x in such a way that the square of that number should be less than or equal to 4. But here, if I take x value as 3, the square of the x is more than 4. We can't take 3. Similarly, 4, 5 ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ 0 ಇಂದ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಹೋದರೆ we got numbers 0, 1, 2. Next, left side ಕಡೆ ಬರುವ. If I take x is equal to minus 1, then x square is equal to minus 1 square it is. So, clear? Square of any number is positive. So, minus 1 square is minus 1 and it is less than 4. Then x is equal to minus 2. Then x square is equal to minus 2 square. It is 4 equal to 4. When x is equal to minus 3, what about your x square? Is equal to minus 3 square. X square is equal to minus 3 square, which is equal to 9. This is more than 4. So, 9 is greater than 4. Once again, we can't take this. Here also, we can't take. Afterwards, we can't take minus 4, minus 5, like that it is goes on up to infinity. Is it clear? So, only possible values under this conditions are 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2. These are the elements for the given set. X is an integer, x square less than or equal to 4 na satisfy ಮಾಡುವಂಥ integers. So, ಇವು ಮಾತ್ರ ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ನ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ integers 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2. Next, we will move on to new concept called empty set. Very, very important. empty set. A new concept is called empty set. What is empty set? Empty set andre what is the definition? What is empty set? So empty ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಸೆಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕೇಸನ್ನ ನಾವು ಎಂಟಿ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತಾ? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಟಿ ಸೆಟ್? A set which does not contain any element. A set which does not contain element is called empty set. So ಇನ್ನು ಎರಡು ನೇಮ್ ಇದೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. ನಲ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಆರ್ ವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಸೆಟ್. ಸೊ ಎಂಟಿ ಸೆಟ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನು ಎರಡು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ void set or null set. What is empty set? A set which does not contain any element. Set ಒಳಗಡೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ದಿರೋ ಕೇಸ್ನ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ? ಎಂಟಿ ಸೆಟ್. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನು? ಸೊ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ such a set? Let us take some example to discuss this concept. The example is set of integers between 1 and 2. Set of integers between 1 and 2. Okay. Integer line ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ. This is 0 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Okay. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. Here is -1, -2, -3. Okay. So question ಏನು? ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ 1 and 2. ಸೊ 1 ಮತ್ತು 2 ನಡುವೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ಸ್. 1 ಮತ್ತು 2 ನಡುವೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ? ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 1 ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ ಇಸ್ 2 ಓನ್ಲಿ. 1 ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ 2. 1 ಮತ್ತು 2 ನಡುವೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ 1 and 2. ಸಚ್ ಅ case is called empty set. Usually empty set ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, let me take this set as some a ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರೆ, usually we represent like this. This is empty. If you write 0, this is not empty. Why it is not empty? Because this is a set having 0. 0 ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ, ಏನೂ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. That's a case is called empty set. Set does not contain any element. Here the set having no element, so it is empty. There is one more representation of your empty set is like this, pi anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. These are the two representation of your empty set. ಒಂದು ಹೀಗೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೀಗೆ. Don't write your empty set as like this. This is wrong. This is wrong. The correct way to represent your empty set is these two. These two are correct representation. This is the wrong representation because 0 ಅಂತ ಬರ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಸರ್ 0 nothing. 0 is nothing here. Nothing ಅಲ್ಲ. 0 is actually it's an element. ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾವುದದು? It's 0. So clear? This is empty and this is not empty. Take one more example of your empty set. So one more example is set of odd natural number divisible by 2. So you have to collect possible odd natural numbers divisible by 2. We can't find any odd natural number which is divisible by 2. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಆಡ್ ನಂಬರು 2 ಇಂದ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ? ಓನ್ಲಿ ಈವನ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಬೈ 2, ನಾಟ್ ಆಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಎಂಪ್ಟಿ ಸೆಟ್ or like this. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಂಟಿ ಸೆಟ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಎಂಟಿ ಸೆಟ್ಟು? ಯಾವುದೇ ಆಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅದು 2 ಇಂದ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಆಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೇ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಂಟಿ ಸೆಟ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ we'll move on to next concept called finite and infinite set. Finite and infinite. Very, very important. Finite and infinite set. Well, what is finite set? Finite set andre enu? The definition of finite set is a set is empty. Set is empty or consists of definite number of elements. Is called finite set. Otherwise it is infinite. Otherwise it is infinite. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ನಂಬರ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಷ್ಟು ನಂಬರ್ ಒಂದು ಮೂರು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, 4 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, 5 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಆ ಸೆಟ್ನ ನಾವು ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ. ಇನ್ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ದ ಸೆಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ನೋ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಆದರೆ ಸಚ್ ಅ ಸೆಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಸೆಟ್. ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ 5 ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, 6 ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, 10 ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, 100 ಇದೆ, 100 natural numbers. It's a definite number of elements ಇದೆ. So it's an example of your finite set. What is a finite set? A set is empty. Empty ಆಗಿದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ finite or consists of definite number of element is called finite set. Suppose set finite ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is a infinite set. Okay? So examples of your finite set. Examples are 1. Set of all prime numbers. Set of all prime numbers less than 10. Set of all prime numbers less than 10. What are the prime numbers less than 10? The prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7. These are the prime numbers less than 10. So ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಂಟು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ? ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 1, 2, 3, 4. The set having 4 elements. So clearly it is definite number of element ಇದೆ. So it's an example of your finite set. Finite set. Next example. Set of solutions. Set of solutions of the equation. X square plus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. Set of solutions of the equation x square plus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation. So ನಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ in quadratic equation, the quadratic equation having 2 roots. ಎಲ್ಲ quadratic equation ಎರಡೇ ರೂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಈ ಸೆಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ? 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ 2 elements. It's definite, no? So clearly it is a finite set. So again, infinite set. What are the examples of infinite set then? Examples of infinite set. examples of infinite set. So clear ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. The first example is set of all natural numbers. Set of all natural numbers is an infinite set. ಹೇಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? So what is set of all natural numbers in Aroostow form? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that it is goes on. How many elements present in this? We can't say. Definite ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಆನ್ 100 ಆದಮೇಲೆ 101, ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಆನ್ 1000 ಆದಮೇಲೂ ಇದೆ, ಲ್ಯಾಕ್, ಕ್ರೋರ್, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಹೋಗಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್. ಸೊ it is the example of infinite set. Next, set of all real numbers. Set of all real numbers. This is also infinite set. ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಇಷ್ಟೇ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ infinite set. Next, set of all points in plane. Set of all points in a plane. It is also infinite. Set of all points in a plane. These are the examples of your infinite set. This is the difference of finite and infinite set. What is actually a finite set? ಸೆಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಎಂಟಿ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಸಮ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಸಚ್ ಎ ಸೆಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಸೆಟ್. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಸೆಟ್. Next we shall take one more concept called equal sets. ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಸೆಟ್ಸ್. ಯಾವಾಗ ಎರಡು ಸೆಟ್ನ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ? ಟೂ ಸೆಟ್ಸ್ A and B. I am taking two sets here, name it as A and B, are said to be equal. Said to be equal if and only if and only if they have exactly same elements. They are exactly same elements. ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಇಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಸಿ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ. ಎರಡು ಯಾವಾಗ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಬಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಬಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಎ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಸಚ್ ಎ ಕೇಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಸೆಟ್ಸ್. ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಟೂ ಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಿ ಆರ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇಫ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಲೆಟ್ us see some examples on this. Example. Let the first one, let A is equal to 1, 2 and B is equal to, here two sets are given, B is equal to set of all element x such that x belongs to R. X is a real number and x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. We have to check whether these two sets are equal or not. So first set alli no problem illa. A is already given in a roster form having elements 1, 2. We don't know what are the elements of this because set is given in a set builder form. But condition is given. X is a real number, not only real number, that is those real numbers are solution of a quadratic equation x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Hagadre ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? First we shall find the root of this quadratic equation. What is the root of the quadratic equation? Consider x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. It's a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation roots find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ we have three different methods. So, factorization, completing the square and formula. So, better we take factorization here. X square minus 3x can be written as minus 2x minus x plus 2 is equal to 0 it is. So, you have to take x common, x minus 2, here minus 1, x minus 2 is equal to 0. So, then x minus 1 into x minus 2 is equal to 0 it is. So, clearly x is equal to 1 or x is equal to 2. Agar elements of B ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ? Therefore, elements of B are 1 comma 2 only. Elements of B are. So, actually ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು? What is B is given? Set of all real numbers satisfying this equation. What are the real numbers satisfying this equation? 1 and 2. So, clearly A with elements 1 and 2, B is also set with elements 1 and 2. Clearly, your A is equal to B. This is the example of your equal sets. So, ಯಾವಾಗ ಎರಡು ಸೆಟ್ನ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? Two sets A and B are said to be equal if and only if they have exactly same elements. They have exactly same elements. Let us take one more example. Let A is equal to minus 3, comma minus 2, comma minus 1, comma 0, 1, comma 2. And your B is given as set of all x such that x belongs to Z. Z is here integers and x is greater than minus 4 less than 3 means this set A ಏನು ನಮಗೆ ಡೌಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ because it is given in a roster form. What is B is given? It's in a set builder form. What are the condition for x is here? The property is x is an integer as well as x is a integer between minus 4 and 3. What are the integers lies between minus 4 and 3? Just take a line, number line. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Here is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Okay. What are the integers lies between minus 4 and 3? Minus 4 and 3, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. These are the integers between minus 4 and 3. So, therefore, your B is minus 3 comma minus 2 comma minus 1 comma 0 comma 1 comma 2. So, clearly A and B consists of exactly same element. So, clearly your A is equal to B. These are the examples of your equal sets.